Welcome and thank you for joining us. In this video, we will walk through the protocol writing guide for trachoma surveys. Tropical Data is a global initiative helping countries to collect high-quality, standardized prevalence data on neglected tropical diseases. It is a partnership between endemic countries, their partners, the World Health Organization, and a core team made up of LSHTM, ITI, RTI, and Sightsavers. Tropical Data offers support through each step of the survey process, but country programs are responsible for delivering and funding in-country implementation. It would not be possible without the commitment of all the partners involved. Here is a brief reminder of the overall Tropical Data process, which supports countries from the start to the end of the survey process to ensure data are collected in a globally standardized way. It builds on the methods developed as part of the Global Trachoma Mapping Project. A robust survey methodology and consistent epidemiological support are core ingredients of the support and quality assurance provided by Tropical Data. Please note that there are different websites used for setting up the survey and for accessing and approving the data. Tropical Data supports national programs to conduct globally standardized, epidemiologically robust prevalence surveys. Tropical Data has established a process for robust scientific review of protocols by dedicated subject-specific epidemiologists, with WHO sign-off that the protocol conforms to WHO guidance and guidelines. The Tropical Data epidemiologists work with health ministries to develop protocols, ensuring quality assurance and quality control of survey methods. Where requested by health ministries, the epidemiologists also support cluster sampling. In addition, the epidemiologists provide support on survey implementation, training and certification of trainers and survey teams, and data use by health ministries and partners for programmatic decision-making. Epidemiologists can also support with the preparation of manuscripts for publication in the peer-reviewed literature. For more details about protocol writing, the World Health Organization and partners have developed several technical guidance documents and manuals on trachoma surveys, including Design Parameters for Population-Based Trachoma Prevalence Surveys by the WHO, the Tropical Data Training System for Trachoma Prevalence Surveys, Design and Validation of Trachomatose Trichiasis Surveys by WHO, the Tropical Data Training System for Trachomatose Trichiasis Population-Based Prevalence Surveys, and the Tropical Data Protocol Writing Guide, which this video supports. Links to each of these documents can be found below in the video description. Tropical Data has developed a protocol writing guide to support health ministries to draft epidemiologically robust survey protocols that conform with WHO recommendations on prevalence surveys for trachoma. The main sections of the protocol in the writing guide include a title page, background, rationale and justification, aims, specific objectives, methods, ethical considerations, supervision and coordination, dissemination, materials required, timeline, budget, and references. This video will focus on key protocol components that are not covered in our other resources. These include sample size calculation, timing of surveys, estimating household and cluster numbers, and defining evaluation units. For further information and guidance on planning, training, data management, data sharing, dissemination, and budgets, please visit the links in the video description for access to our other resources. It is important that trachoma surveys are planned and conducted accurately, as they have important programmatic implications. This table summarizes the various trachoma survey types, their objectives, and the eligible populations for examination. First, baseline surveys determine the need for implementing the SAFE strategy for trachoma elimination, where SAFE stands for surgery, antibiotics, implemented as mass drug administration or MDA, and facial cleanliness and environmental improvement. Second, impact surveys determine if interventions have achieved the elimination thresholds or if further antibiotic, facial cleanliness, and environmental improvement interventions are needed. Third, Surveillance surveys help determine if elimination threshold targets have been sustained after stopping MDA, or if interventions against trachoma need to be reintroduced. TT-only surveys are a special type of survey used in certain epidemiological contexts to determine the prevalence of Trachomatis trichiasis. The World Health Organization has established guidance for sample size estimation for the various types of trachoma surveys. Generally, the survey is designed to estimate prevalence at the evaluation unit, or EU level, which is most often equivalent to a district. The number of people to be examined during the survey, known as the sample size, is calculated based on the expected prevalence, absolute precision, standard deviation for 95% confidence, and an inflation factor of 1.2 to account for non-response. This table demonstrates that each survey type has different sample size estimation parameters. For further information about estimating sample size, please refer to the Tropical Data Protocol Writing Guide, which can be found on the Tropical Data website or by clicking on the link in the video description. There are distinct lead times for both impact and surveillance trachoma surveys. This table illustrates an example of recommended lead times for both these types of surveys. Surveillance surveys should be done at least 24 months after the most recent impact survey demonstrated that TF prevalence was below 5%. Impact surveys should be undertaken 6 to 12 months after the last annual round of mass drug administration, as per last survey prevalence indications. The number of households and clusters is determined by, first, estimating the number of households a team can reliably visit in a day. On average, this is about 30, but it can vary depending on local context. Second, estimating the average number of 1 to 9-year-olds per household for baseline impact and surveillance surveys, or people 15 years old or older for TT-only surveys. These data can come from existing census data, demographic health surveys, or previous trachoma surveys. And finally, calculating the required number of clusters. The number of clusters is set at a minimum of 20 and a maximum of 30 per evaluation unit. WHO recommends that trachoma prevalence estimates be collected at the EU level. In general, an EU is a district, which for trachoma elimination purposes, WHO defines as the normal administrative unit for healthcare management, consisting of a population unit between 100,000 and 250,000 persons. To meet the WHO definitions of an EU, districts are sometimes combined or split. Districts may be combined, for example, if they have small population sizes, are geographically contiguous, socioeconomically similar, and it makes sense geopolitically and programmatically on the ground. Districts may be split, for example, if they have large population sizes, and it is politically, socioeconomically, administratively, and geographically feasible. Tropical data epidemiologists are available to provide support to national programs on EU formation. Thank you for joining us for this video. For more information, please visit our website at www.tropicaldata.org, or you can email us at admin@tropicaldata.org. Thank you again for your time and for joining us on this video on writing trachoma survey protocols.